We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low twos. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Ready now, Logan Forsythe. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. The windup and the 0-1. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. To third. Taken there by Escobar. And he's retired, one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Here's Corey Seager. His past history with Richards, 1 for 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Crone gloves it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Adrian Gonzalez will get a chance to bat here following the 2-out base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Adrian now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground toward the left. He'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. It's the Dodgers nothing. Angels coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, last year he had an ERA under 2. He was that good all season long, being able to put hitters away, getting ahead in counts, all the cliches that you think about, but they add up to be a really solid season. Hopefully he performs like that this year as well.
Bottom of the first straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started.
Third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting second.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Cole Calhoun.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Yasmani Grandal.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Stepping into the box, Andre Ethier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's grounded foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Albert now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: 11 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-1. And now Albert sends a high drive. He got a lot of it to deep left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm. He's so smooth. He so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too. That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Softly hit out towards short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. He doesn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Toles will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. So striding forward now, Jock Peterson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired and there's one away.
Fielder Andrew.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
That's inside. 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. Calhoun is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Martin Maldonado.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Toles. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Danny Espinosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
Third baseman number 00.
Digging in to try it again. Yunel Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Toles. And the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th. Still score. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Justin Turner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped in the air back behind short. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2.
Now batting number 23. First baseman.
Ready for another chance. Adrian Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Cole.
In there, 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
A fastball right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Cameron Maybin stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Forsyth is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels get just the one. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Calhoun is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now another 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Martin Maldonado.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Angel dugout. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Seager is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. Hit to 3rd. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Third baseman number
And here's that one again with Showtrack. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jock Peterson now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
For the Dodgers.
Striding in once again, Andrew Toles comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he takes a cold strike one. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Cole Calhoun.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Albert Pujols is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Pulls. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Cron. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels. Here's Corey Seager. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Fastball called for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Maldonado recovers, but no chance to recover. Turner is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Jose Alvarez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Adrian Gonzalez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs. Ready for another shot now. Andrelton Simmons, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Andrelton Simmons.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-2. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
The left fielder.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Again, he sends it out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Another one sent foul.
That was a 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Yasmani Grandal. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andre.
In now, Andre Ethier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, You can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Pitch on the way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Andre Ethier. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Yeah, talk about two guys clutching up when it matters the most. The first home run draws them even, but the next one gives them the lead. Two guys rising to the occasion right there. And this ball game has been turned on its head.
Andrew Bailey is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Andrew Bailey. The right fielder, number 66.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Ready once again, Jock Peterson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He was clearly thinking about hitting the ball the other way. Now they're overloading or overshifting all on the right side, and he just shot the ball the other way and is taking what they give him. I don't know why more guys don't do that.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. In there, a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, calling for it. Simmons makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Corey Seager. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And now Maben will have to play this off the wall. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Standing in now, Justin Turner.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Sent on the ground out to second. Espinosa's up with it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. So coming to the plate, Danny Espinosa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
He's through first and hustling for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And the Angels are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
A 1-0 delivery. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Holmes is there. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Ben Revere will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 25.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the 9th inning now from Southern Cal. It's now 4-2. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Austin Adams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
At the plate is Andre Ethier.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth.
I tell you what, that was so pretty. The left-handed hitter, when he takes the ball the other way for the base hit, head down, stayed with that pitch the whole way, and just drove it to left field. It's beautiful.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he rips it on the ground to second. Simmons on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Andrelton Simmons.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he is in there.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Cameron Maben is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he just misses with a curveball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Toles is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping into the box, Danny Espinosa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Kershaw now on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
5-2 the final score tonight. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.